Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we focus on self-improvement. So I was craving some coleslaw in these last hot days of summer, and when it's hot, I just don't want hot food. So I was looking for something cold and crunchy, and this was the perfect thing. The one thing I love about the coleslaw again is that it's crunchy and it just doesn't soak up too much of the liquid, and it's just so perfect, and I just love that. I love having that crunchy bite. So in this recipe, it's going to be one green cabbage, one red cabbage, and two carrots. And as you can see, I'm not doing the whole cabbage because that would be a lot of food, and I can just use it for the next week when I make this recipe. So you see me here just using just a good amount, and that's actually going to yield a really large bowl, which again allows me to just piece it off and eat enough that I need to eat for one person. If you have a family, of course you can do the whole cabbages, but for me, I'm just only doing a portion of each of them because that's enough for me. So I'm going to show you two different ways that you can do this because I realize that not everyone has a food processor. So you can actually peel it like I'm peeling it here with a veggie peeler. And then of course you can also use the food processor if you have one. The main key that you want with both is you just want to make sure that your veggies are as close to the same size as possible, which is why the tools are helpful. So for here, I actually really like the way that the veggies come out with the veggie peeler better. I love the texture that they come out as, and again, it's like very even and fine, and I really like that. You can see there. So I'm just adding it into my bowl that I'm going to be mixing everything in here. So while you guys watch me get the food processor out and get to the next stages, I'm going to just explain the dressing because I actually don't show as much footage of the dressing because I had to soak it, so I didn't show me blending it. So I'm just going to talk about the dressing here. Besides, the dressing is definitely the star of the show, so we definitely can't forget to talk about the dressing. But let me tell you, this dressing is so good. And I've done this recipe before. I used to make it with my mom and for my mom, and she loved it. And actually, I did it a little bit different, which in my opinion definitely were some improvements that I will definitely take the next time I make them. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to get eyeball the dates. You want to have a good amount of dates because the dates are going to provide the sweetness for the entire dish. And the whole, I don't know of other types of coleslaws, but the whole point of a coleslaw is for it to be sweet. So the dates are going to do that for us here. And then we're going to soak a handful each of your nuts, and I used 3 different nuts. I used walnuts, cashews, and almonds. And of course, if you want yours to be a little closer to the original color of coleslaw, you want to make sure to take the skins off of your almonds. And it's really easy to do after you get them soaked. You could just pop them out, and it's no big deal. I used to think, how am I going to do that for each nut? But it's really simple. So you can do that. I did not do that. I kept the skin on, and I actually really liked the texture and the flavor. It gave it more of a depth of flavor, and although it wasn't like the traditional coleslaw, it was really good. So again, you want to soak your nuts, and I also soak the dates too because it just allows it to get some liquid in there and allows it to be really creamy when once you've got it blended up. And all I did was add a little bit of salt to taste, and it just gave it that sweet, salty, perfect balance that you would like. And that's what I did, and I loved it. Again, it turned out to be really good. So I hope that you try this recipe. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.